Hey guys, so today we're making some chicken pot pie in the crock pot. Please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's get started with the recipe. So I'm going to start by making a gravy for my chicken pot pie. And so this is going to be a dairy-free version, which is why I'm making the gravy first. And so I just added in some Country Crock plant butter, and then I'm going to add in some onions, and I am just going to saute the onions until they are nice and tender. You can add garlic here if you want. You can add whatever other vegetable or anything that you want. You can add it in there. And so now I'm just going to add in some flour. And so I did about 4 tablespoons of flour, and it's about 4 or 5 tablespoons of butter. But I am going to add in a little bit of avocado oil, just to help this out along the way. I am not a professional gravy maker. I just kind of eyeball it, and so I'm just gonna keep cooking this flour so that we can get the raw flour taste out. And then I'm gonna add in some dairy-free heavy whipping cream. Again, you don't have to make this dairy-free if you don't want to, but one of my daughters has a dairy allergy, so I can't use like the cream of chicken type of soup or anything like that. So I'm making the gravy, and so I added in one carton of the dairy-free heavy cream, and then I'm going to add in some chicken broth, and then I'm just going to stir this together. And I added my liquid slowly so that the gravy doesn't have any lumps. And so I'm just going to let this thicken up. And of course, we want to make sure that we season our food, every component. So I'm adding in some all-purpose seasoning. And then I'm going to add in some onion powder. You can add garlic powder, black pepper, whatever seasonings you want, okay? I don't care what seasonings you use. Just make sure your food is not bland, because we don't want no bland food, y'all, okay? And I also want to point out that if you're not familiar with cooking with dairy-free, like milk or dairy-free heavy cream, stuff like that, it's it's usually on the sweeter side due to like a coconut product in there. And so be generous with your seasonings. And so I did add in some chicken bouillon powder to the gravy mix just to give it some extra flavor. And I am using some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And then I'm going to season my chicken as well with those same seasons I put in the gravy. So I have the all-purpose seasoning, some black pepper. I'm going to use some onion powder, some garlic powder, some more of that chicken bouillon powder. But again, it can be whatever seasonings you want. Just make sure your food tastes good, okay? And so this may have been like 4 or 5 chicken thighs, and you guys will see this later in the video, but I didn't have enough vegetables or chicken. And so because I made way too much gravy for the amount of chicken and vegetables that I had. And I'm using like a Normandy blend, which includes like cauliflower, broccoli, carrots, and stuff like that. I was just using whatever was in my freezer because I was not trying to go to the store to buy any extra vegetables, because look, we using what's at home. But that didn't work out. I still had to go to the store because I didn't have enough. And so I cooked this on low, I think for about 8 hours, but you don't have to cook it that long. I just put this in the crock pot and went to sleep. I ain't even gonna hold you. I went to sleep. And so I tasted the gravy. It didn't have enough flavor, and so I just added in some more all-purpose seasoning, some more chicken bouillon powder. But you can add whatever seasonings taste good to you. And then I ended up going to the store and I bought some rotisserie chicken. So this was already like chopped up from the store. So I added in this rotisserie chicken breast, and then I bought a bag of frozen mixed vegetables that I'm going to add to this, because again, I felt like I had way too much liquid and not enough chicken and vegetables. So I'm adding in extra stuff, but you can do whatever works best for you. And so I just let that heat up a little bit more, because I'm going to add in a cornstarch slurry because it wasn't thick enough to my liking. And so I'm putting in my cornstarch slurry, and then I'm going to let this simmer just so that it can thicken up. And while that is thickening up, I'm going to bake some biscuits. And so I'm using the Pillsbury Grand biscuits for this recipe. I've seen people put like the biscuits on here in the crock pot, but I don't want no soggy biscuit. Well, not that I'm eating a biscuit, but I baked the Pillsbury Graham biscuits, and this is the finished product, you guys. This was really good. Um, really easy, something quick. And thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate the support. Please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.